I've made a 14-foot metal step ladder, and by far this is one of the biggest projects I've ever made in terms of size, scale, volume and weight. The intention of this video was not to brag about my achievements here, but then I've made this ladder within a budget of less than 6,000 Indian rupees. To give you a perspective, it should be less than $100 at the time of posting this video. So if you're looking at a solution, something like this video could be for you. And secondly, I'm not a professional, I'm not really good at making things like this. I watch other people's videos, learn from them, and I try to come up with some of my own ideas. So there could be some flaw in terms of design or in terms of architectural or engineering perspective. So if you spot any, please do leave it in the comment section below. If there is a flaw, it would probably help me fix it before it's too late, and also help the community if someone is trying to build something like this. Initially, I did not think of making a video on the subject because it was just not possible for me to film and do the work at the same time, because I was just too scared if I'll knock the camera or the camera stand, because the scale of this project was much bigger than what I would normally handle. But then don't skip the video yet. I will cover all of the information that is required in making this step ladder in a step-by-step manner. The needs and necessities are different for each, and in this case we needed a ladder, and this ladder should not be placed too steep. It has to be placed at about 5 feet from the wall. The height of the wall is about 12 feet, which makes the length of the ladder 13 feet and another feet extra for the handle to be extended. Now let's talk about the materials that are used in this entire project.
The steps are made with 1 inch by 4 inch square tubes. All of them were precisely cut to 18 inches on a bandsaw in the industrial yard. The ladder needs 11 steps in total. It costs 10 rupees for each cut, so that part is super affordable. These steps are held by 4 angle irons in each corner. These angle irons are 6 mm in thickness.
A single angle iron of 6 mm in thickness is not very strong and sturdy when it is 14 foot long. It tends to wobble a lot. But when it is integrated into a structure like this, the structural strength becomes really high and it becomes really strong and sturdy. Since this is a step ladder, all of the steps have to be parallel to the ground, but then the angle between the steps and the slanting part of the ladder will vary depending upon the angle at which the ladder is slanting on the wall. Let me explain that with a drawing and a piece of paper. Let's say there is a wall of a certain height, and when we place a ladder on that wall, what we are essentially doing is creating a right angle triangle, which means that this angle is going to be 90 degrees and the sum of these two angles is going to be 90 degrees. So if you know the distance between the foot of the ladder and the wall, which is this distance, and the height of the wall, we can always calculate the length of the required ladder, which is essentially the hypotenuse of this right angle triangle. What is more important here is, if we place the ladder a little too steep, the angle here will vary, and if you place the ladder a little too far away, again the angle will vary, and this angle will determine what is the angle of the steps which are going to be on that step ladder. In our case, the step ladder is supposed to be placed 5 feet away from the wall, and it is going to be 12 feet, the wall is going to be 12 feet and the ladder length is going to be 13 feet, which means when I scale it down to a small size like this, the angle is 70 degrees. So if assuming that this is a side view, if I were to place the steps like 1 feet away, and if the steps have to be parallel to the ground, each of these steps will have the same 70 degrees, which means this part here is going to be 110 degrees and this part here is going to be 70 degrees, and these angles are going to be consistent all the way through. Based on my requirement as well as my measurements, the ladder is inclined at an angle of 70 degrees, which means all of these angles should be 70 degrees. With that measurement, I could simply go ahead and start welding the steps, but then there is a small problem. If I make one mistake somewhere in my measurement, the whole ladder is going to be misaligned, which is not a good thing for a person who is standing 14 feet above the ground. To keep the consistency in measurement and to speed up the work process, what I did is I made a jig like this. Now, if you look at this part here will have an angle of 70 degrees, which corresponds to the slanting of the ladder, which means this angle here would be 110, 70 and again 110.
The height of this jig is 12 inches, 1 feet, which is exactly the distance between two steps.
This part here is just about the same length of the steps itself. So I can place this in between the two rails and place the steps over here, give it a couple of tack welds, pull this out and repeat the entire process. And there would be absolutely zero errors when it comes to measurements, and I would be simply repeating the process, and I completed the entire ladder in about 2 hours, and that was it.
Once one side was welded, the angle line for the other side can be placed without any confusion and simply welded. The steps are made with square tubes which has a thickness of only 1.6 mm. The welding joint is flimsy, and if at all the welding breaks for some reason, there is no support for the steps. It could be disastrous.
The angle iron comes in a length of 20 feet. I've used only 14, so I've got 6 feet left in each of these angles. I've got 4 of them, so I've got about 24 feet of angle irons left. What I've done is I've cut them into smaller pieces and I welded them in between these two rails to give it some kind of extra support. After adding these rails or these supports, the ladder becomes super strong and it can take the load of 2 people.
On the foot of the ladder, a flat plate is welded to give it more surface area to rest and can be drilled and bolted to the floor if required. Handrail is made of 1 inch by 1 inch square tubing and was welded onto the ladder once it was installed on the terrace. The far end of the handrails was made into a shape you see here. I just improvised for this part and I assume it works. There was an unexpected rain and the ladder rusted within a night, which is a warning to quickly paint it, which needs to be completed soon.
I doubt if the same material could be used to make longer ladders, but it could always be made stronger by adding supports to the walls from here.
The strength of this ladder presently comes from its structure. It is good enough for now, but making it longer in length would need extra reinforcements.
I don't see why one person shouldn't be able to finish this project in a couple of days' time, because the only part where I needed help was in carrying this ladder up onto the terrace where it was meant to be installed. Other than that, it was a one-man's job and it is quite possible. So that's how this step ladder was made. That summarizes the entire process of it. I hope you like this video, and if you do, please share this video with your friends. And guys, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe. I will see you in another interesting video very soon. Until then, bye-bye.